remember some of the stupid things you were told as a kid?
Like those old wives' tales that were floating around?
Yeah, like those home remedies that were supposed to kind of really fix things.
Oh my goodness, yes, I definitely remember them.
Okay, now let me get you started. I was told as a kid that you couldn't eat and then go swimming for at least an hour because you'd likely get cramps and drown.
I wasn't just told that. I had a little Tommy Turtle life jacket, and it had the whole story inside about how you were supposed to wait.
Okay. But when I became a parent, I threw my kids in just to see if they were drowned. I might stay close.
You did not say that on TV.
I did. I mean, like I wanted to test it.
You threw your kids in.
I was angry. None of them drowned. They're all fine, and it was all an old wives' tale.
What were you thinking? You had 4, so you could afford to lose a few?
No, it's okay.
That is whacked. Okay, in my home, we didn't do things like that, but I do remember, like, you'd bring your hand on the stove, and we put butter on it.
Oh, like, that's just really turn up the heat.
Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, what is that supposed to do to help it burn?
I got one better. When I would fall as a kid and bang my head and get one of those goose eggs, I had a grandmother who would take me and hold me on her lap, take a spoon and start pushing.
Okay, you're acting like you're a wrestler, like she had you in a grip.
She would actually pop my head right there and hold me and push the spoon back on the bump to try to push the bump back in.
Your grandmother was not loved as a child.
Listen, I'm telling you that her remedy hurt me more than the original bump.
Well, of course it did.
She said, David, this is good for you. And she's pushing this lump back in. I'm crying harder.
Okay.
I'm thinking, next time I fall, I'm not going to go to Grandma.
No, you're not.
I'm just going to cry on my own.
Okay, poor Grandma.
Okay, but you know, as crazy as those are, understand that there are marriage remedies that people try that are just as crazy. Try some of these on for size.
Okay, no, we don't want you to try them.
I don't mean try them, but...
No, listen.
But someone said this, I think, let's have a baby so that we'll get closer and get over our problems.
That's obviously someone who's never had the baby. Stress, fatigue.
Exactly.
I mean, oh my goodness, that's not making you closer.
I got another one. Another couple said, I think if I have an affair, it'll bring the spark back into my marriage. No, it won't. Blow a hole in your marriage.
Yeah, I know a woman who had an affair just to make her husband jealous. I mean, how ludicrous is that?
Now listen, we got some great home remedies in the show that'll really help you pull your marriage together, not blow it apart.
Yeah, because nobody's trying to destroy their marriage, but most people are just saying, well, what are the anchors? What are the answers? What do we need to do to fix it?
And so what we want you to do is to stay with us because we're going to help you right now with the ultimate divorce remedy here on Marriage Uncensored.
And you know it's got to be better than Grandma's spoon, so hang in there.
Please. All right. The divorce remedy. I'm telling you, this is going to be interesting because some of you have got issues, serious issues, and you need
We've all got issues.
Yeah, I know that about her. I've counseled her a lot. Okay, can I go on? Okay, here's the deal. Some of you actually need to give your head a shower. Okay, you got to rinse yourself of all these dumb ideas about divorce and it's the answer and all that. Okay, and now understand this is not an indictment of anybody who's been divorced. Okay,
heavens no.
No, but understand that for some people getting married, it's almost like they think, well, divorce is inevitable. It's just a matter of time.
Okay, hence the word starter marriages.
Yeah,
and hence this new thing. We've got people who don't even want to get married because they are avoiding getting a divorce.
Now we're thrilled to have on Marriage Uncensored with Dave and Christie a powerful international lecturer, a speaker, author of this super book, The Divorce Remedy. Would you welcome Dr. Michele Weiner-Davis? Yes. Michele.
It's been forever.
I'm buying her Orlando. Okay, now before we get too far into this, seriously, this is not about going after people who've been divorced. We've counseled them, you've counseled them. It's tough stuff, right? But we're trying to help couples to prevent not only the first divorce, maybe even the second divorce, because there's often even higher rate there.
Exactly.
And so just chill with us. We'll learn with us, grow with us. But for all of you who are married or looking to get married, we're trying to prevent you an awful lot of pain, and we got the expert.
Yes, we do. But you use the term the divorce trap. Yeah. And I started thinking about that, and I thought, you know what? All of us in our marriages at some point have felt trapped. I mean, this kind of feeling of like, I cannot take this for another 40 years.
And interestingly enough, it happens pretty early in marriage. You know, the marriages that end in divorce, 50% of them will end within the first 4 years of marriage, which is mind-boggling.
That's staggering.
Isn't that staggering?
We are babies in the first 4 years.
Absolutely. So if you've ever been to a wedding and you see people glowing with love for one another, can you imagine that those are the very same people who 4 years later don't want to have anything to do
Ready
with
to
one
shut it
another.
down.
Absolutely.
And what blows me away, because I say this a lot, but ever since I heard this study, it takes 10 years for you psychologically to go from this selfish I-centered to we. So it's like they're not even giving themselves a chance to understand a we concept.
So what happens is when people start to feel unhappy in their lives, they look around to see what's the cause of the unhappiness, and their spouse happens to be standing there, and they figure if they just get rid of that person, they're going to be happy, and they get a divorce. But again, I wish I had $1 for each time someone either wrote me a letter or someone in my practice said to me, even when they're happy in their lives as they go on, if I only knew then what I know now about what it takes to get my life back on track and to make a relationship work, I could have kept my marriage together. I could have kept my family together.
And you know what? One senior told me, after being married the second time for 25, 30 years, he said this, if I put as much effort into my marriage as I did hiding the affair, I would have had a fabulous marriage.
Absolutely.
You know what? Because there's a sense to which if you work on what you have, because we know the second marriages, they actually fall apart at a higher rate.
That's right.
And so the answer isn't get rid of Bill here. It has to work on this relationship, and that makes a real difference.
The problem with getting rid of Bill is you take your bad relationship habits with you when you go,
Well,
and you apply them in your next relationship.
You trade it for Steve for
That's
a
right.
whole new set of strengths and
Exactly.
But you still got the baggage of Bill. Drag it along.
That's right. Or
a piece of Bill comes
or
with you.
kids.
Yeah, the kids.
That's right.
Complexities of finances
It's
and all.
really difficult to make subsequent marriages work. And so I think what people really need to understand is that if they're unhappy, the answer isn't necessarily divorce. It really is learning the skills they need to know to make that relationship work. Even if your spouse won't go for help, you know, you think you've said everything, you think you've tried everything, you need to go yourself and get help, because I believe in this concept, it takes one to tango, meaning that one person can actually significantly change the relationship single-handedly by changing how he or she approaches their spouse.
Okay, whoa. Okay.
That's brave therapy. It is brave therapy, because often is you can only carry one end of the piano. You only do your half of the problem, right?
Yes, but if there are two people dancing and you change the steps of the dance changes.
Well, there's a lot of feet being stepped on.
Whoa. Stop for just a second. Because this is too intriguing for us to not go to, because I've said all my life that one person can't make a relationship, that it takes two. So you're going to have to convince me, but I'm open, and I want to hear why it is you think that can really happen. Go to our website. We've got Michelle's book, The Divorce Remedy, and we've even got a little teaser of just a summary of her 7 steps on our website. You've got to come back. Let's see if she can do it.